Let's begin Skill 22, Writing Mixed Numbers as Improper Fractions. This is another one of those skills that I have seen students having problems with in the past when working with fractions. This is going to be the opposite of what we did in Skill 21, so if you are now feeling more comfortable with Skill 21, this one should be a little bit easier for you. Follow the steps in Example 1 to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. So step 1 says the first thing we're going to do is multiply the whole number by the denominator and add the numerator, and then write the sum over the denominator. Step 2, we simplify if necessary. So they've given us an example of 3 1/2, and what we are to do is we take 2 times 3 plus 1, 2 times 3 plus 1. So they've shown you over here the actual work. I don't really require you to do that unless you just feel more comfortable doing that. I'm okay with you putting a multiplication symbol here and an addition symbol here. If I do it that way, I get 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7, and I put it over the same denominator, which is 7 over 2, and that is in simplest form, so I don't need to do any work to simplify it. Let's take a look at example 2. Write 8 3/5 as an improper fraction. So if I were going to do that without showing the work, of course if you need to show the work, feel free to do that. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 3 is 43. 43 over 5. And that is in simplest form. I cannot reduce that any further. Let's look down at the bottom at the examples 1 through 12, and we'll work these together. 6 1/3, we take 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19, and we get 19 over 3. It is in simplest form. Both those numbers are prime, so we cannot reduce it any further. Number 2, 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23. So 23 over 4. They do not have any numbers, any factors in common, so we cannot reduce them any further, so 23 over 4 is in simplest form. Number 3, 7 1/6. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 1 is 43, so we get 43 over 6. Again, it is in simplest form. Number 4, 8 times 9 is 72, plus 1 is 73, so we get 73 over 8. Number 5, 16 times 2 is 32, plus 3 is 35. 35 over 16. Number 6, 10 times 4 is 40, plus 3 is 43, so 43 in the numerator, 10 in the denominator. Number 7, 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 equals 14, over 3. Remember, we keep the same denominator. Number 8, 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18, so 18 over 5. Number 9, 7 times 5 is 35, plus 6 is 41, 41 over 7. Number 10, 9 times 3 is 27, plus 7 is 34. Over 9. Number 11, 12 times 2 is 24, plus 11, so if I add 11 to 24, I get 35 over 12. And number 12, 4 7/8, 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 39 over 8, so 39 over 8. Again, if you need to take some time and review this video one more time to make sure that you feel very comfortable changing mixed numbers to improper fractions, please do that. Sometimes it's easier to, once you've written the notes, to go back and listen to it and make sense of it. Once you have done that and you feel very comfortable with writing mixed numbers as improper fractions, you will go to your homework page and you're going to do 13 through 44. And you should be able to do all of your work on this page. You can just show me 8 times 1 plus 3 and then equals. Tell me what it equals. Box in your answer. When you finish skill 22, you're going to take a quiz over skills 20, 21, and 22 in order to move on to the next packet. So once you finish this, please see me to take the quiz.